It's my junior year, and I am hungry for a big season. Last year, I helped push Iowa State to their first bowl game since I joined the roster 2 years ago. But we barely lost to Michigan, and I just haven't slept well since. This year is my revenge season. We really came on strong through the second half of that last season, posting multiple double-digit tackle games and getting our first pick six. I'm now a 99 overall. My speed's up to an 86, excels a 99, and my coverage stats are crazy. I was once again voted to be a first-team preseason All-American. Problem is, our team got significantly worse, as Rocco Becht is no longer on the team anymore, as we're starting Carson Hansen at an 86 overall at quarterback. We still have Michael Parks at 99 overall, and we still have David Culker at a 99 overall right end, and Anthony Cunningham Jr. at a 94 overall D tackle. Jontez Williams, our corner, is up to a 90 overall. Now we're going to take a little bit of a step backward with Cooper Ebel at an 84 overall for strong safety. With that being said, we're predicted to be third in our conference. We're a 95 overall with a 97 offense and a 93 defense, but we are ranked 24th in the country to start the season. We're just trying to gain more and more coach trust so we can become a crowd favorite and be able to audible some plays at home. And so there's a huge upgrade available for hit power, tackling, and agility. So the first game of the season, we're playing against Toledo, and we need to have a good year this year. Let's do it. First game of the season, we're playing against Toledo, and this is our make or break season here. Junior year. They're going to run with the QB and get a few. 3rd down and 7. Going to make a nice play. They're driving their way right down the field on us right now. We need to make a stop quick. That is just a good pitch and catch for 9 yards. And they're going to hand the ball off, and we are going to get a huge hit on the running back. Not sure how much I like this call on 1st and goal. Make it a little bit tough to... Oh, and our guy just missed him. Man, we end up turning the ball over as we get pretty close to scoring. But just not today, as that's almost picked. 2nd down and 8, and they're going to hand the ball off to the running back again, and we're going to hit him hard again. Man, he's taking some punishment today. So we end up getting a field goal on the next possession, and they're going to throw that thing deep. 19-yard gain, wow. So they take me out for a few plays, and they're all of a sudden on the goal line. Not ideal. Going to run with their QB, and he's going to get hit hard. They're going to drop back, and it's going to be a screen. And we're going to get the stop on the screen, 4th and inches. A huge tackle by us. So we end up getting a 3 and out immediately. And we're back on defense again. Going to run the ball on 1st down, and they're going to go out wide, and I'm going to be there to make the tackle. 2nd down and 1, and they're going to run with it. The QB, and we're going to push them out of bounds. They have just pretty much been running it at will on us so far in this game. 2nd down. Gonna make a big tackle. So our drive stalls out, and we're going to have to punt it away. Unfortunate. We really just can't buy any points against this Toledo team. What a play with that screen. This is a pretty big play for Toledo. If they get the 1st down, they can really put a lot of pressure on us. We need to get a stop, but ideally we get like a sack or a TFL or something because we don't want them to be in field goal range. They're just going to get tripped up and lose yards. So we will end up going all the way down the field and getting a touchdown to trim this lead back to 3 points here late. And that's going to be thrown directly to the corner. Is going to break a tackle. This could be, I don't think it's going to be a pick 6, but it's going to be close. What a play. So that was absolutely massive from TJ Tampa to take that pick and get us a touchdown with it on offense and a few plays later. So we have a shot. They always take us out and then they get to the goal line. That's just what happens every single time they sub us out. That is just not what you want to see. And we're going to make the big tackle. It was only us. Don't know if I like this blitz unless it's a run. If it's a run, it would be fine. It's going to be the back of the end zone, and he's got the touchdown. Our corner got torched. 2nd timeout is called. We need to be pretty close since our kicker is pretty young. I think he's only a 73 overall. We need to be pretty close to make our field goal. That's a deep throw. It's wide open to the end zone. And it's huge. And so after the touchdown, 9 seconds is all that's left. And that was such a weird decision to run with a QB. 5 seconds left. They're going to just chuck this thing deep. And it is going to be intercepted off the tip. Great catch. And we're going to seal that win. That's huge from our quarterback, actually. Carson Hansen was a dog leading our team down the field for that game-winning drive. Something Rocco Becht could not do the whole time he was here. We had 8 tackles. So with this next upgrade in the store, we actually found a speed upgrade. So we're getting just a little bit better every week. So it's time for our rematch against Iowa. They're 1-0, and so are we. Up to number 22 in the country for us. And we're getting a chance to play against Vanderbush again. So we're excited about that. As they, oh my goodness, on the first play from scrimmage, they might take that thing the distance. It's going to be gone. Alex Wick, 73 yards. So we got tripped up. So that was about the worst start that we could possibly have had. But luckily, we were able to go down the field and even it up. But we're just going to go in there and get that tackle this time. Loving these all-black jerseys. They're just like the best jerseys that they have right now. They look so clean. We see number 84, Vanderbush. Last year, he was eyeing us up pretty hard after one of the plays, and it's been kind of a rivalry ever since for us too. And McNamara is going to drop back. And that is going to be intercepted! We were able to pick off the quarterback. We got Cade back as we get our first interception of the season. We were just able to read the QB's eyes and jump that route over the middle. So unfortunately, we don't get anything out of that. It kind of just stinks, really. But we are going to get a huge TFL, though. They're going to run the ball off on first down. Huge hit on the running back. Jeez, we just leveled that man. Starting to drive down the field a little bit. And we're going to get a huge hit. Again, another TFL. 3rd and 1. Probably expecting either a run or a short pass. It's going to be a run, and we are going to get the stop. Just the 8th complete pass so far for Cade McNamara. They've been really just running the ball a lot. And we're going to get another tackle, but they do get the first. They took me out for quite a few plays. They ended up getting a field goal out of it, and then we did not do anything on offense. So we are back to making another tackle on our first play. Kind of been all over today, but it's been tough offensively for us to score points. Big hit again. They tried to run that off, and we've had 3 straight tackles. Tackling is just so much better this year for me than it was the first year and a half. It was so rough, and they're gonna drop it off and get the first. Wow. It is 3rd and inches as they are driving down the field right now. We can probably expect it to be a handoff, and we're gonna get there. Oh, but he stretches and gets the first. It was a 0-yard gain. Zach Lovett having himself a day. 3 TFLs and a sack. That's so unlucky. We didn't even animate. Our jumping is terrible. And of all people, it was Cale Vanderbush. That's just salt in the wounds right there. That's probably going to make us lose this game. And that's a big hit. We just shot the gap and leveled that man. That is our 14th tackle. That is our career high in tackles. Well, they're going to have to do one play here. And I'll just level the running back one more time to get another tackle. But that's going to end that game. That just sucks. As I think we kind of lost that one for us. Whenever we were in a great position, we just didn't animate to get that interception. We had such a good day, though. Other than that, had a total of 15 tackles, 2 assisted, 2 TFLs, and a pick. Found another jumping upgrade. So we're playing Oklahoma this week, and we immediately turned the ball over on the first play, so that's always good. And that's going to be a sack. All right. You guys have to let me know. Do I look like DK Metcalf in this? Like, if I was number 14, I feel like we'd look pretty similar. Type DK in the comments if you agree. Oklahoma won the college football national championship last year. This would be an awesome team to upset. That is going to be a fumble! We're going to force the fumble on the kickoff. So that's huge. As our quarterback had a 71-yard touchdown. We scored, kicked the ball off, and then immediately forced a fumble on the kickoff and went up 14-6. So, I mean, that's a crazy turn of events. Being down 6-0 to now all of a sudden being up by 8. And we're going to get a nice little gang tackle there. And, oh, okay, he just ran us over there. And they take us out. I wish I could tell that defensive coordinator, don't even think about taking us out, ever, in the red zone. Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, how do we not get that? This is just about the worst thing I've ever seen. Look at this pass. How do we not pick this? Right through our hands. Oh my goodness. That should have been going to the crib. That should have been a pick 6. We have like 96 catching too. Like there's no way that should happen. Make a good tackle though. We're kind of a tackle machine this season. I think we already have 30 tackles so far this year, and this is our 3rd game now. Well, they'll end up getting a field goal and we'll get a 3 and out. And that, oh, okay, good. I'm like, make the tackle. Perfect. It's a 3-yard loss. So we will not score anything and we will punt, but we still have a lead, and we got them in a pretty good position on that punt too. And that is so close to almost getting that pick again. We've been so close on so many plays. This has been such a defensive game lately. And that is going to be another play. We were just another step or two late. I mean, we've been playing probably the last 3 weeks of our season. We've been playing probably the best football of our career, and going to make another good open field tackle. So we have 15 tackles at the beginning of the 4th quarter. And we're almost going to get another pick as they tried to throw that screen, and we were right there. So they ended up missing the field goal, and then we drive down the field and score a touchdown. So that's big. We're up by 9. 4.5 minutes left in this game. Gonna have a good throw and catch. Keeping that clock moving. 3rd and 11. Gonna play pretty far back. They're gonna find room there? Wow. What a throw. So that was insane. They end up scoring a touchdown, and I mean, there's only 15 seconds left in the game. They're only down by 2. That's gonna be a pitch and catch for a few. Come on, guys. We need to hold tight. Gonna drop back and throw it deep. And it's almost intercepted. Just 6 seconds left in this game. And it is going to be knocked down, incomplete. I hammer the receiver on top of it. And we're going to come away with the upset, knocking off number 2 Oklahoma. As I had one of the best days of my life in this game, having a career day. Got 16 tackles, a TFL, a forced fumble, and was just an animal all over the field. And we're going to have another upgrade for speed, up to 98 catching now. And last week, after beating Oklahoma, we got our first ever player of the week for our conference. So I think this is one of our first games that we're ranked and playing against another ranked opponent in West Virginia, ranked at number 24 in the country. And we're just going to lay a big hit on Jeremiah Aaron right away. I feel like they're going to run it on 4th and 2. I kind of want to cheat up a little bit, but I don't want to get embarrassed either. They did not. But they're going to throw it, and it's a good play for the first down pickup. They're going to drop back and throw that one over the middle. And that's going to be great instinct by us, but they're going to pick up that first. And for some reason, they took us out again, and they scored a touchdown, as you would expect whenever you take out your 99 overall safety. That's pretty much been our beef with the defensive coordinator since we got here, is that he just seems to take us out in big situations, and I just don't know why. And wow, they sub us out again, and it's 14-0, boys. We have 11 yards of total offense. That is not what you want to see. A huge hit on Justin Johnson Jr., though. They're up 21-0 as we're getting spanked out here. So we're going to end up getting embarrassed 33-7 in this game. Just never close. End up getting 8 tackles. Playing against Air Force this week, it's going to be a big rebound game for us after that last loss to West Virginia. We're going to need to get a win on this one. Should be an opportunity to get tons of TFLs in this, as they're a big run team. So we go up 7-0 pretty early on. It's a big lead to start, and we're going to get the nice tackle. Got tons of guys in the backfield, expecting some sort of run. And we are going to be all over it. 2nd down and 17. They're going to run this ball off to the side, and we're going to be there for the stop. So no points on our next possession. See what they do as Air Force comes back out on offense. We're going to get the pitch, and we're going to get the stop. So we end up putting up some points before the half, and puts us in a pretty decent spot right now, as we are going to get a good hit on the quarterback too. They only have 45 yards of total offense here at the half. And that is going to be just a dump off, not much. They're going to drop back on 3rd and long. And they're going to throw this one over the middle. And we are going to get the stop. I mean, ball game might not be over if we can't put them away. So we had a full drive and just didn't get any points. And we are going to make a tackle on the QB. And we are going to get that win. I add another one to the win column as we're just moving right along, getting our bounce back game after the loss to West Virginia. Gonna end with 8 tackles and 1 TFL. We have another life sub each one, so we get an 89 speed now. So we just got an amazing upgrade, tidal wave. It's gonna max out our pursuit, our agility, and our 96 block shedding is crazy too. So we're playing against K-State as they're ranked number 4 and we're number 14 in the country. This is a big game for us. We're in our all white clean jerseys. Gotta love the clean white look. It looks pretty awesome. We will see what they have against this though, but a nice little comeback route. Sitting at 4-2, I feel like that's the best we've ever been at so far since I came to the school. Remember, we had to play against Trayshawn Ward last year as he was number 1 in the Heisman for a little bit. And they're going to take a quick sack. Pump up those Iowa State fans in this crowd. I can see them over there by the end zone. And that's going to be perfect. We're going to call that time out. Well, boys, we just scored a touchdown. I mean, we're not out of it yet, but it's not looking good. So here we are, 3rd and 7. This is a big play, and he's not going to get it. And we just drove down the field in 3 plays to score a touchdown. We are 6 points away from this game, but it is just not looking good right now. So close to knocking off number 4, but we just could not do it in the end, as that one is going to be a heartbreaker because our offense was just so terrible the whole game until the very end. We ended up getting 7 tackles. So we're wearing our old school throwback jerseys in this game against none other than Oklahoma State. So they're 18, we're 19. Should be a good contested battle, especially for a conference match. Seeing Flores had a player of the week a couple weeks ago. He's having a pretty good season, and this would be a big win for us as them rated as highly as they are. So they are at 1st and goal, and they are going to throw it to the back corner of the end zone. He's wide open for a touchdown. So we will go down the field and score a touchdown right afterward, which is fantastic for us. But we need to find a way to get some stops on defense. Well, that was a terrible turn of events. We fumbled the ball, and they scoop and scored off of it, and then we got a 3 and out. Don't tell us our offense is going to be the one that loses the game for us whenever we even had a lead. Got to get this crowd into it, because right now they just are not doing much to help. They're going to run the ball. That is going to be a great play from us. Going to drop back. And he's going to throw it to the middle, and it's going to be a pick. And it's not quite going to be a return, but we get an awesome interception to change the tide of this game. So we end up turning the ball over in the red zone at like the 6. Come on, guys. Don't even know what else I can do. I get an interception to get us a chance late in the red zone. Starting to become pretty crucial that we get a stop here. Gonna run with it, and we're going to force a fumble. Then we're going to pick it up. Another takeaway by us is huge as we just forced a fumble with 2.5 minutes left. The first play after that fumble recovery was a pick 6. I can't even. We scored a touchdown then afterward, but I mean, my God, I literally don't know what else I can do in this one. And it's a 3 and out afterward. This one's heartbreaking right here because we literally just got 2 takeaways in this game. In the final 3 minutes of the game, basically, and no one was able to capitalize on it. We actually gave them points from it. That's tough. That's so tough. Ended up getting 11 tackles, a TFL, an interception, a forced fumble. We had an insane game. We ended up getting our 2nd Big 12 Player of the Week from that last game. Did you just see the rough with face paint? So we're playing TCU. They're 7-1. We're now 4-4, back to being unranked again. This has just been up and down for us each season. Makes it kind of tough to get much accomplished, only playing defense. They are up 7-0. Gonna be able to get a nice little tackle. So we end up scoring a touchdown. It's gonna put us in a much better position. Going to run with a quarterback again, and he's gonna fumble the football. It's a big hit, and we will pick it up. Then we're immediately going to turn the ball over. Our offense is selling so hard in this season. It's insane. So we hold him to a field goal, which is nice, but then we just get a 3-and-out and punt it. It's a good throw over the middle. If ever there was a time to come up big on defense, it is right now. Pump this crowd up. They're going to throw it. Oh, what a dot. So we end up getting a touchdown after their touchdown and 2-point conversion, and it's still a 7-point game. Can we bail our offense out again? Is the question. If we do not, we will be on a 3-game slump right in the middle of the season, which is not at all what you want to be doing, since you pretty much want to be at your season end peak right now. And at this point, I'm not sure if we could beat a team of preschoolers. Now I'm going to lay a huge hit on Chance Nolan. Down to 1 timeout left. Going to lay another big hit on Shadrack Banks. That'll end it. Another one. Just a 1-possession game loss. So many of those in this season. 11 tackles is what we had for this game. So the end of this season has been very much of a letdown. And it would be amazing if we could actually get a win or two here for the end of the season. So we might not even make a bowl. I think at this point, as a 99 overall, I'm very much contemplating declaring for the draft early. I'm projected to be a pretty high pick at this point. And I mean, the rest of the team around me doesn't seem like we're really building much of anything for me to stay for, because we can barely even win 6 games. So I might be testing my luck at the end of the season and just declaring for the draft. Seems like there's a lot more upside for me to just go right to the NFL and get paid than play 1 more year in college. So really at this point, we're just playing for draft stock, since we're probably just going to be going to the NFL. We've been a very decorated free safety since we've joined the league, winning a Jet Award, winning a bunch of other awards as well, and that is deflected and almost intercepted. Winning all these awards pretty much every single season really helps a lot for our draft capital. Gonna drop back and throw this thing deep to the end zone. And it's gonna get intercepted. And are we gonna be fast enough to take this thing? We might be able to take this thing. We're gonna get a pick 6. That's gonna be a huge interception from end zone to end zone for the touchdown, as Jalen Daniels tried us deep. So after that pick 6, they're back on it again. And we're going to get a nice tackle, as we knew he was going to scramble. So we scored a touchdown. We're up 21-14 as they are starting to drive down the field. And they're going to throw a nice perfect pass. Trying to pump this crowd up as we were up 2 scores, 28-14 as they throw that out of bounds. So they sub us out of the game and score a touchdown. The likely story pretty much is what always happens. That is a nice TFL. So we end up getting a field goal. We're putting a ton of pressure on them now as we're up by 10 points with 1.5 minutes in this game. It's going to be a dart to the side, nothing doing. So we're gonna win that game. That's gonna be big for us. 5 tackles, kind of low for us, but a TFL, a sack, and an interception. So 5-5 now on the season for us. We're playing against Texas Tech as they're 3-7. Hopefully we can get the win here and become bowl eligible. I feel like with the name Jake Strong, we're gonna get rolled today. Maybe we'll get a big hit on him. Okay. And it looks like they're gonna run the triple option. And I'm going to be there. And we are going to make a fantastic TFL. They take us out. They get the first. They get to the 4. All the things we come to expect of our red zone. We're going to get a big hit on the running back to hold him out. They take us out again. They score a touchdown. I wonder what my plus minus is for points, like on plays that I'm actually still in the game for. Because I feel like they hardly score when I'm in the game compared to when I'm not. I feel like I'm not blitzing on this one. I feel like they're going to need the extra help. And I'm gonna get there in time. So we end up holding them to a field goal, which is awesome, especially because we just scored a touchdown on offense. So we're trimming that lead to 3. Good throw out. So as we drive down the field and score a touchdown, it's 14-17. Close game about halfway through the 3rd. Oh, and it's just gonna be faster than we are. I thought we were able to bait him on that, and he just threw it over top of us. I should know Jake Strong is just too good. Well, they took us out for like an entire half of a drive and they scored a touchdown, so I don't know if we were just gassed or what, but them scoring a touchdown on that drive is going to make this thing real difficult, especially since they have the ball and we don't ever score more than 10 points in a game. It's going to be an interception. Could it be a pick 6? Not a pick six. And we are gonna fail on the 4th down conversion. This is terrible. So another loss to 3-7 Texas Tech. I can't even believe what I'm looking at right now. We're just crumbling. I ended up having 11 tackles and 2 TFLs in this game, but it was not enough. I had to sit through another loss last week, and we are 5-6, and I am just tired of losing games and want to win right now. So I'm trying my best in this game to be able to just take it over completely and get this win so we can get to a bowl game. Gonna throw the ball left side. It's gonna break a tackle. We just level Keytron Jackson. I mean, thinking over my time here at Iowa State, I mean, there's just not much to say about our offense. It's just been enough to just ignore it. We've had 99 overall quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, tight ends. Generally doesn't matter. We just don't score or move the ball at all. I mean, there's been so many games this season and in previous seasons that we've literally had like 60 yards at the half or like 80 yards in the 4th quarter. Definitely a shame too, because I'm having definitely the best season of my career so far. And to have another losing season would be just terrible. Good hit by us though. Well, 3 and out on the very first possession then. We're pretty much conceding this one already. How did they even start so they scored, and then how did they even start the ball right here? How does that even happen? I'm pretty sure our offense must be betting on Baylor winning the game, but I think my talents will be much better used in the NFL. And, it's a shame that we weren't able to win any bowl games here with Iowa State, but we tried our best. But, I mean, our offense just could not keep up with it. So it's gonna be sad that is pretty much the end of that. But, hey, our story doesn't end here. This is really only the beginning, as we're going to be trying our best to go to the NFL. We just got to go to the combine and try our hearts out and see if we get drafted. So Mitch Leigber from Stanford, looks like they win the Heisman. And we won the Chuck Bednarik Award. We won the Jim Thorpe Award. So my stats for the end of the season, I ended up with 118 tackles. So just continually getting better and better each season with tackles. TFLs, I was at 9, a little bit down from last year. Had 7 assisted tackles, 1 sack, got 3 interceptions though, and 3 forced fumbles, along with 1 pick six. So getting a little bit more balance in the action over that last season. And for All-Americans, we won the first team All-American for the 3rd year in a row. And it looks like, oddly enough, Syracuse was your national champion. Wow. But like I said, this is not the end of my story. I'm going to be going to the NFL. I'm starting the combine, and we're going to see where I go.